All right, so today I want to go over how to share your Google Sheets files with other people, and this works for Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Drive, it's all the same thing. So the first thing you want to do is go to share up here, and then what you can do is type in an email address of who you want to share it to. After you do that, you'll basically get three options: as a viewer, as a commenter, or as an editor. As a viewer, all you can do is view the sheet. You can't view any hidden columns, any hidden tabs, or things like that, but there is a caveat that I want to explain later. As a commenter, it's the same thing. You can only view it, except that you can actually right click and leave a comment from your Gmail email address, and the file owner can basically read the comments and interact back and forth with you. An editor basically has full access to edit all the formulas, all the hidden tabs, and things like that. So if you're sharing it with someone like myself who might help you build these Google Sheets, you always want to give them editing access. Otherwise, they're going to have to request it, and it's going to be an extra step. Now, let's say you just want to give them viewing access, right? So select viewer, and then make sure to always check notify people and hit send. So I'm going to switch my tabs into a private tab, and then this one has only view access. So let me show you what it looks like. So basically all I can do is view it. I can't type anything. I can't view any of these hidden tabs that are here. And then if there were any hidden columns, I also couldn't view those. If I want to request more access, then the person would have to go here and click on request edit access, and then you'll get an email and you can either grant them or not grant them the access. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that if you give someone viewing access, by default, they're able to make a copy of the spreadsheet, and they can, once they make the copy, then the copy is owned by them, and they can essentially go in here and view all the hidden data, such as any hidden tabs, any of the formulas, things like that. So that's one thing that people don't really understand as they're sharing files. A copy can easily be made of the spreadsheet. If you want to prevent that, just go to share, and then go to settings up here, and then down here it says viewer and commentators can see the option to download, print, and copy. Just uncheck it, and then they can't do it. This one is for editors. It means that if you share it with someone with edit access, it's giving them full access to share the spreadsheet with anyone else as well. If you uncheck this, then they can't share it with anyone, that same spreadsheet, right? Now, the favorite way that I like to share my spreadsheets is by giving a link. So the way that I just showed you guys basically is just you're giving access to one person, right? Which is probably better for a more secure spreadsheet. But sometimes if you just want to hand someone a link, then what you can do is go down here to get link. Go to change over here. Now you have a bunch of different settings, right? It can be anyone with a link, or you can restrict it. Basically, what you can do is you can only people who are added. If you just shared your email on the previous screen, then you can copy this link and then you can share it via a instant message or an email, things like that, right? But usually what I do is I just go to anyone with a link, and then I can make them an editor. So basically, if someone who wants to edit your spreadsheet is asking for how to share your spreadsheet, asking for a link to your spreadsheet, always go here, go to anyone with the link, go to viewer, go to editor, and then copy this link. Now, once you give them this link, I can switch tabs. Anyone that has this link can go in there and edit this spreadsheet. So that's one thing that you kind of want to be aware of. If it's like a super sensitive spreadsheet that you don't want information, then don't use this setting. Just use the setting where you basically share it to only specific emails up here, right? But if it's just a sheet that you want to share with a bunch of people to help them edit it, then do that. Now, if you've given this link out, another thing you can do is you can always go back and change this setting one time, because the link that you give out isn't going to change to a different person, right? So let's say you gave this link out once as a viewer, right? And then you're like, oh, now I don't want everyone who currently has this link, I want to change it so they can't, so they can all edit it, right? So you can just go here one time, change it, and then change it to editor. Now everyone who already has this link is going to have an upgraded access level. So this is basically how you share Google Sheets or any Google Drive files with anyone. If you guys have any questions about this, let me know. Leave any questions in the comments below. Thanks a lot, guys.